It's 5 in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to work, and I wanted to go ahead and start with part one. So I think the best way to start this was with a little bit of a backstory. Mia was born in the year 2000, and at that time her dad and I had been married about a year and a half maybe, and she had come a couple of months early. Everything was going great. Fast forward about a year and a half, my husband, who was a truck driver, everything changed very quickly. He was angry. He wasn't sleeping. He wasn't eating. When he did come home, which was very rare, he was just very off. He wasn't making as much money. It wasn't that money was disappearing out of the checking account or anything. He wasn't making as much money. And he always had what seemed like a valid excuse. One night, my friend Kelly was visiting, and we were on the floor playing with Mia. And he called me and said that he wouldn't be home this weekend because his dispatcher sent him to another state. Another state? Okay. And I said, why are you in another state? What state are you in? And he said, I'm in Florida. Well, that's not too far from where we live, so we live in Georgia. He said, well, he sent me here wrong. Now I have to go to the right place. Okay. So I hang up with him, and Kelly said, She said, call his dispatcher and tell him that you're trying to get in touch with him for a family emergency. And 2000 doesn't seem like that long ago, but cell phones, while a lot of people had them, not everybody had them. So I called his dispatcher and said that we were having a little bit of a family issue, and could he get a message to Lloyd when he saw him or heard from him. He said, why would you need me to get a message to him when he's at home? He wasn't at home. I said, well, you know what? Maybe he just doesn't reach here. So we get dressed and we start going to look. And by the way, the GPS location system out of his truck did show that he was in our area. He just couldn't pinpoint exactly where he was. So we went to look for him. I was pretty convinced at the time that he was having some sort of an affair. When you're a size 8 and you have a baby and then you're no longer a size 8, it kind of hits, So I think I was convinced that he was having an affair, although that didn't even make sense either. So, okay, good Lord, 3 minutes goes so fast. I'll try to get the second part up really